Happy Coffee Talk Monday. This is Dr. Michelle coming at you. Thanks for being here again today. I wanted to talk a little bit today about what to do when you're in a situation where someone else is angry and upset with you. And the reason I want to talk about this is because this happened to me this last week. I think it's very hard when someone is angry and upset with us about something they think we did to them. Why do I say it like that? Well, perception, right, is a big thing. And we all have different perceptions of situations that happen. And whether it's based in reality or not based in reality kind of isn't the point, unfortunately, because we can go back and forth and try to hash it out, but it's really hard to change someone's perception and the reality of a situation once they're kind of grounded and founded in that, honestly. And we shouldn't, right? In this situation that happened this week for me, it was really, really hard because at first I was really angry, and then I was angry and I was sad, and then I was sad and I was hurt. Some things were said that I felt like really attacked who I think I am. And for me, my perception was that much of what was said was not true or factual. But again, that's my perception based on things that I had done and things that I had said and who I think I am. And those things that I feel were truth and factual were not true and factual for the other person. So what did I do? Well, I went through many emotions, as you can see. And I really had to think about how I wanted to respond to the situation. And in thinking about my response, I touched base with other people around me that I trusted and respected to help me formulate a response that was more appropriate than how I initially wanted to respond. But some of the other things that I did were, in these situations, I often stop and ask myself, what is my responsibility in this? What did I do that I need to be responsible for in this situation? Because even if we have different perspectives about things, we all have responsibility in situations, for sure. I also had to figure out how I wanted to move through this, because in the past, I would have acted and responded very quickly, and I didn't. I really took my time with this. Another thing that I did was, rather than spiraling, I figured out how I wanted to move through this situation in a different way than I may have in the past. All of those things were very helpful. And many of those things were very, very different for me than how I may have handled the situation 5 or 10 years ago, for sure. These situations are difficult because when you feel like you're personally attacked, when you feel like your values are being attacked, when you feel like you are doing the right thing and someone tells you that you're absolutely not doing the right thing, and there's a lot of emotions involved, it's a really hard thing to know what to do with and to come to grips with. The final thing I just want to say is, remember, we don't have control over other people. We don't have any control over other people. What they say, what their perception is, how they feel about something, how they see a situation. And it doesn't matter whether or not we think we've done completely the right things. Just because we think we've done the right things doesn't mean that someone else thinks that we've done the right, conscientious things to please them and make them happy. It's hard, though, to see why other people can't see that. You know, like, we want to align with other people, which brings me to my final point. We can do things to accommodate other people, but then we have to let go of any expectations we have. In this situation, I guess I didn't realize that my expectations were that this person was going to think that I was supporting them, I was helping them, and I was doing a good, right thing in their mind, because that's not what happened. But in retrospect, that was my expectation. So it's not about not helping people any longer, not supporting them in the way that I think that I want to support them, but it is about recognizing that I do have some expectations around that and learning to let those expectations go. And honestly, the situation really did bring to light for me that sometimes I'm too nice. And again, that doesn't mean that I'm not going to be nice and that I don't want to help people and I don't want to support people. But when I hear certain things, I think I need to really take notice of those things and recognize that this is maybe not the right situation for me to be involved with. It's tough to be a sensitive person who cares about people and people's feelings. It is. But just remember, even though you have some responsibility in all of your relationships and all of your interactions, you can just do the best you can do. Signing off. I hope you have a fabulous week. Thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you next Monday. Take care.